Hello everyone! I know it's been a little while since you've seen me because after the holidays, I signed up for esthetician school. So that is the big bomb news drop that I have for you. Because I have been pretty busy learning about pH and skincare ingredients, I haven't had time to film videos as I have been transitioning. But because I know you guys love skincare and skincare layering videos, I just wanted to share with you a little skincare update and show you what my nighttime routine looks like lately. Since I'm no longer suffering from cystic acne breakouts, I am no longer using Epiduo Forte, just using things that I like and brands that I love. As you guys already know, I haven't always been a fan of K-beauty brands, but in 2015, my friend Leah Yu, who's a beauty blogger out in South Korea, took me shopping to go buy products. She took me to Innisfree, and I fell in love with these fermented soybean biocellulose masks, and I raved about them because I absolutely adore these for the price. They are some of the best face masks that you can buy. Then last year, my stepsister introduced me to the Innisfree Youth Enriched cream, which I absolutely loved because it didn't irritate my broken out skin. So this is definitely one to try if you do have problematic skin. The Orchid line in general is very, very good for dry skin, which I have, and they have a new fluid formula if you like lighter products. Now today in this video, what I'm going to focus on is something that I showed you on my Instagram stories. This is the sleeping mask from the Tangerine collection, and I absolutely adore this because of the lazy girl in me. Plus it is super moisturizing, it takes care of my pores, it makes my skin look brighter. So now I'm going to show you my evening routine when I come home from school and get ready to relax and go to bed. I'm going to use the Innisfree Brightening and Pore Caring Facial Cleanser. I just like to take a little bit onto wet hands, but I just wanted to show you how it creates a really dense velvety cleanser. And I work in circular motions, focusing mostly around where I find the most congestion, which is in the T-zone. I did start my period this week, so I do have some fairly standard hormonal pimples. Now you can rinse with water or remove with a towel. When you remove with a towel, it feels more like you're getting a spa treatment. It can look rough sometimes on camera, but I promise I'm being pretty gentle. Now I'm going to move on to the toner, which I really love. I just shake this because it's a biphase formula, and I'm going to put it on a cotton pad. And this I find was actually more hydrating and a little bit thicker than I expected. It's more like a gel, and I find that more reassuring because of my dry skin. Pore caring formulas tend to dry me out, and because I have dry skin, I try to avoid anything with high alcohol or anything that could cause surface dryness. But luckily this hasn't, and I think it has a good balance of acidic and alkaline ingredients. So now that I've applied the toner, I'm going to wait about 30 seconds for it to absorb and sink in deeply because we don't want products being mixed and just sludged around. Now some nights when I'm not feeling quite so lazy and I have a couple minutes to spare, after I apply this toner, I'll use a rose quartz roller. I like to give myself a lymphatic drainage massage. So basically fluid builds up in your lymph nodes with age, congestion, you know, allergies, all sorts of reasons. And so I like to use this to penetrate the toner, or sometimes I'll even use it after the serum. And I do find that it helps with tight jaw, with my neck muscles. I have these pretty large nodes here, but I definitely find that it helps my face look less bloated in the morning. And I even stick this in the refrigerator or the freezer when I can for a cooling sensation that's natural and non-irritating. This is now the Brightening and Pore Caring Serum. I like the translucent bottle and the opaque white cap. It's a good contrast. It has a very jelly texture. It's not too liquidy though. It's a great serum. There are tiny granules that you might have missed, and they kind of burst onto the skin and they become one homogeneous liquid that absorbs fairly quickly. This is more of like a Korean preferred application method, the piano fingers. Again, we're gonna wait about 30 seconds for the serum to do its magic, to really get into those pores and hydrate and nourish the skin. Now for the Innisfree Brightening and Pore Caring Eye Cream. I don't have any pore issues here, but I do have dark circles lately, mostly because of stress and lack of sleep, I think, but also just getting older. So here is the eye cream. It's small packaging with a pump dispenser, which is obviously ideal because of contamination. I know it's hard to spend a lot on eye cream products when you don't notice instant instant results. I like this formula because it is more like a gel cream and it's not too heavy. It doesn't cause any milia, which are those little white bumps that sort of look like whiteheads, but they don't pop out. While that sets, I'm gonna give it a little time and get ready to put on my sleeping mask. This sleeping mask or overnight mask essentially functions as a moisturizer, but a hydrating, deeply penetrating and nourishing one. Sometimes we all have those nights where all we can do is take our makeup off and put one product on. This would definitely be a contender for that, just because it does brighten and it makes the skin nice and soft so that you look more even toned in the morning. It has a slightly peachy, not necessarily tangerine color, but it does feel incredibly nourishing and silky on the skin. It does have a touch of tackiness, so I would recommend waiting a few minutes before going to sleep, but I like to slather this on, and the large pores around my nose and sometimes even between my forehead are less noticeable. So just like the serum, there are tiny granules in here as well. They're suspended in the thick gel, and I just love the way this smells and feels. Again, using upward motions, and I'm concentrating application around these cheeks here because that's where I need that redness management. And it does sink into the skin. For those who aren't as dry, you will probably want to use a little less. I definitely use less on my forehead. The application is quick, the product not bank account breaking, and most importantly, you see results right away. Every moment I spend not asleep is a waste. So that, everyone, is my nighttime skincare routine, and my skin definitely does look and feel a lot better, and this is a very affordable routine. You don't have to use all of these products either, but for me, I do find that because my skin is on the drier side of the spectrum, it does usually pay off for me to layer. After 30 minutes or so, after the mask has absorbed, I like to do a little stretching, and most of the time it's just very simple. I'll either use my feet up or I do some basic neck stretches just to help me prepare to go to sleep. I do some head rolls. It's a little awkward to do on camera, but essentially what I'm trying to do is release tension in my neck and body so I can sleep peacefully. So I like to do arm circles, roll them forward and roll them backwards, tiny arm circles, big arm circles. Even though I'm back in school and I'm pretty busy and really tired, I have so much more skincare information to share with you guys. So as far as content goes, it might be intermittent when you see me, but I do have a lot of stuff to share, and I'll try to respond to you guys on Instagram if you guys have any questions. So feel free to message me, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.